Ever feel like your favorite startup loses its magic once it grows? That cozy vibe, the personal touch, they just disappear. Suddenly, you're no longer the valued customer, you're just another number. Why does this happen? More importantly, how can you avoid it in your own business? Stick around, because we're diving into the secrets of scaling your company without losing your customers' hearts. Let's talk about the early days of your startup, the honeymoon phase. Back then, it was easy to deliver an amazing customer experience. You knew your customers by name, answered their emails personally, and maybe even threw in a handwritten thank you note. But growth changes things. When you start scaling, everything gets more complicated. You've got more customers, more demands, and suddenly your team feels stretched thin. Processes slow down, and before you know it, customers aren't feeling the love anymore. Here's the kicker. A bad experience doesn't just mean one lost customer. These days, a single negative review on social media can ripple across your entire audience. Yikes, right? So, how do you grow without turning into that company? Now, let's bust a common myth. Many founders think scaling customer experience means keeping things hyper-personal forever. Spoiler alert, it doesn't. And honestly, that's not even what customers really want. Think about it. Do you need every brand you buy from to remember your birthday or your dog's name? Probably not. What you do want is fast responses, reliable solutions, and the sense that someone, human or otherwise, actually cares. The secret? Focus on what matters most, resolving problems quickly, offering tailored recommendations, and keeping communication crystal clear. Customers don't need a small company vibe. They need experiences that feel personal in the ways that count. So, how do you pull off that kind of personalization without breaking the bank or your team? This is where tech becomes your best friend. But we're not talking about throwing random automation at the problem. It's about smart personalization. Here's how. Smart segmentation. Group customers by preferences, location, or behavior, and send them messages that actually resonate. Predictive analytics. Use data to anticipate what customers might need before they even ask. Self-service tools. Think intuitive FAQs or chatbots that make customers feel empowered, not frustrated. These tools don't just make your job easier, they make your customers feel like you get them, even as your business grows. Before you start thinking technology is the ultimate fix, let me stop you. Over-automating can backfire big time. Nobody wants to feel like they're talking to a robot when they've got a serious issue. Here's a simple rule. Use tech where it works, but don't ditch the human touch entirely. Use tech for routine queries, like order tracking or simple account updates. Save the human touch for high-stakes issues, like when a loyal customer needs help or something emotional is on the line. The balance isn't just about efficiency, it's about showing your customers that you care, even at scale. Let's shift gears to strategy. Scaling customer experience is about more than just tools. It's about how you structure your operations. Here are a couple of game changers. 1. Tiered support systems. Not every customer needs the same level of attention. Create tiers so high-value customers get more personalized support, while others can rely on quick, self-service options. 2. Happy employees equals happy customers. If your team feels overworked and unsupported, that frustration will spill over to your customers. Invest in your people. Give them the training and tools they need to thrive. 3. Feedback that scales. Don't try to gather feedback manually. Use automated surveys or social listening tools to collect insights and let that data guide your next moves. Here's the truth about customer experience. It's not about being perfect. It's about being consistent. Customers don't need every interaction to be magical. What they want is reliability, answers when they reach out, and products that do what they promise. As you grow, keep this in mind. Scaling isn't about holding on to your small company charm. It's about evolving your processes without losing sight of your core values. When you redefine personalization, balance tech and human interaction, and stay consistent, you're not just scaling, you're building loyalty that lasts. If you're scaling your startup, don't let growth steal your magic. Focus on creating experiences that matter. Because at the end of the day, customers aren't just numbers, they're your best advocates. Keep them happy, and they'll stick with you for the long haul. Thanks for tuning in. If this episode sparked some ideas, share it with a friend or your team. And hey, Don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss our next episode. Until next time, keep growing, but don't lose touch.